Productivity. Have you ever wondered what it is about some things on your list that you go to get them done and you have no problem? You don't even think twice about it. You just get it done and carry on to the next task. And then you have those other things that live on your to-do list that when you see them coming, you kind of dread the activity, and other things of more importance will somehow miraculously find their way in front of this said activity, and it's just that thing that just keeps getting postponed and put off until you can't put it off anymore. And the kicker of this thing is that if you did it more often and as often as you would like, you would have more of that growth and the outcomes that you're looking for in your business. Have you ever wondered why that is? I have, and I have a theory. And my theory is that somewhere along the way, you have created some type of productivity roadblock, thoughts, emotions, and feelings behind this task, that when it comes time to do it, it kind of stops you in your tracks because you are more focused on the stories behind this activity than the actual outcomes that they will produce for you. If this resonates and sounds familiar, then you are watching the right video. What I'm going to do during this video is, one, help you identify what are those activities that you have productivity roadblocks living behind, and help you identify what helped create those roadblocks so that when you come up against them again, not only are you able to get through them, but they no longer stop you in your tracks, and you can continue to have more of that productivity and that growth that you're looking for. So the best way to go through this exercise is give this video a listen all the way through so that you know what you're about to do. Once you're ready to do this exercise, I want you to sit down with a pen and paper and give yourself plenty of time to go through this exercise so that you can really get the most out of it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to think about what are those activities that you tend to postpone and put off. And I want you to think about your money making activities, because those are really the ones that are going to create that growth that you're looking for. So think about cold calling or prospecting. Those tend to be some of the most popular ones I hear often. And pause the video and go ahead and write down what those activities are. Now that you have your list, I want you to look at that list and decide which one of those activities would you really like to start doing more of and hesitating less about. Now that you have that one activity, what I want you to do is I want you to take your piece of paper and I want you to create two columns. In the first column, I want you to think about why that activity is even on your list. What are those outcomes that you're looking for? What is it that doing this thing will create for you that made you put it on your list in the first place? Go ahead and pause and come back when you have your list. Okay, now that you have all your pros as to why you have this on your list, the next thing you're going to do is really think about, what is it about this thing? What are your thoughts about it? How do you feel about it? What what are the reasons why this is so challenging for you to get done the first time around, like the rest of those activities that you don't even think twice about? So how do you feel about it? Does it bring up certain emotions for you? Does it make you feel icky? Are you afraid to sound salesy? Do you not want to be pushy? Maybe you lack confidence, so you feel uncertain. Write all of those things down. Go ahead and pause and create your list. Now that you have your list, this is the cool part. I mean, that may have not been super fun for you, but here's the deal. I want you to look for the areas that are actually tools. Where are your gaps in knowledge? Like, if lack of confidence is one of those things, what is it that would build that confidence? And now you know an area to work on. If it's a feeling about it, would doing it change that feeling if you got more of the outcomes that you liked? So really think about it. And then once you look at those two lists, I want you to ask yourself, what list do you want to live in? Do you want to live in this list that's continuing to hold you back and keep you from having more of what you want? Or do you really want to start focusing on the outcomes that this activity can provide you and figure out a way, maybe you just give it a new name or figure out a way to continue to get those outcomes either by changing your mind and your thoughts behind them or finding a different activity that will get you the same results. Either way, my friends, you now have some serious answers and some tools to help you get past this roadblock. I encourage you to do this exercise as often as you need to help remind you of all the reasons why you actually really do want to get these tasks done. Utilize this exercise as you need, as often as you need, so that you can stop getting in your way and start having more of what you want.